It's been a little over a week since I uploaded. I can't talk it all today. Hi everybody, my name is Rosalie and welcome back to my channel, Back to Chubby. It's been a little bit over a week since I last uploaded a video, and that video was actually recorded a couple months before it went up. So things have been a little bit crazy. I just got back from New York a couple days ago, and somebody had asked me if I'd really mentioned why I was going, and I hadn't. But to drastically oversimplify everything, this is Carnegie Hall. And this is my brother. So my brother and his choir were singing in Carnegie Hall, and that was the primary reason for our trip. Obviously, we had a couple extra days while we were in New York to do some other stuff, but a lot of it was broken up with going to do something for maybe an hour or two and then having to get him back for a 4-hour rehearsal every day. So that was the main reason we went to New York. We obviously saw some of the touristy things there and did some cool stuff while we were there. We saw a Broadway show, but the main reason we went was to see my brother sing in Carnegie Hall. So that was really cool, like a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing. So I'm back now, and I worked the end of the week, and now I've got 2 days off, and now I'm gonna work the rest of the week. Not actually on contract to work this rest of the week, but there's still a few other things that need to be wrapped up before I take some time off over the summer. If you can't tell, you might not be able to tell, this is a swimsuit. I did not work out the week before we left. I just did not have time. And the 2 days before we left, I did have time, and I decided not to because I was afraid I'd go work out, put too much stress on my knee, and then go to New York where I needed to walk around for 5 days and not be able to. And I'm glad I didn't because, okay, in an average week for me, I maybe walk 4 miles total. While we were in New York, in 3.5 days, I walked 21.5 miles. And my knees suck right now. My right knee especially is killing me. It hasn't stopped since we got back, and I was hoping maybe some rest would help. It's not my IT band syndrome. I think it's the bursitis acting up. I've said before that I will go through everything that's wrong with my knee, but to sum it up, I have tendonitis, bursitis, arthritis, hyperextension, chondromalacia, linguid under my patella, patellar tracking problems from an overly developed quadricep, and a few other things. The problem is it hurts like all the time, and it's been doing a little bit better recently, but just all that walking and all those stairs. So like even if you take the subway, there's sometimes you might have to go up or down 3 flights of stairs to get to it or get up to the street from it. And my knee is sort of inflamed, and it's red and sore. It's sore to the touch. It's sore just sitting there. It's hot to the touch. And so while I don't want to lose all this momentum, like being able to push myself through 20 miles in a couple days is a huge thing for me. And I want to sort of keep that physical momentum going, but I also don't want to screw my knee up any worse than it already is. So I haven't wanted to go back into the gym, but I do want to do something. And it's pretty hot out, so I decided we're gonna go to the pool today. Also though, I finally dug out my swimsuit and put it on and realized that the last time I was wearing it was about 50 or 60 pounds ago. So like it's got those cups built into the front. They're all weird and loose and bumpy. There's not a polite way to try and show you my boobs on camera. But trust me, I think I need to get a new swimsuit. Like, or figure out a way to take these cups out. But if I take these cups out, then everything's just gonna hang there. So I guess it's a good problem to have. But speaking of pounds and problems, let me go ahead and show you the weigh-in real quick.
Hello. It's ready. £358.4.
So I'm up some. I know, like from my own weigh-in that wasn't filmed or put up or anything, right before I left, I was at around 353. And so for me now, that's up 5-ish pounds. I think the last time I weighed in, though, I was lower than that, like weighed in on camera. Since the last time I weighed in on the channel, I gained this much. Obviously bummed out about it because I always am, but I'm also not that worried about it because every time I travel, I gain weight. I know that I did pretty well while I was there. I plugged everything into MyFitnessPal. I was at or below 1,800 calories every day we were there, and I walked at least 5 miles every day we were there. So I have a feeling most of it's just sort of like stress, water weight. Also, when we got back, my ankles were like grapefruits. They were just horrendously swollen. So I think that's probably most of it, and I'm willing to bet by next week it's gonna go back down closer to the 350 mark, if not under the 350 mark. But like I said, I just want to keep some of that momentum going as far as working out goes. So we're going to go to the pool. It's a little bit pricey to go often. It's $5 each. So for Josh and I to go, it's $10. There are 2 other pools in town, one of which at the school is not open yet. And it also has a ladder. So every time I get in the pool, whatever good it feels like I have done or whatever stress I didn't put on my knee, when I get out of the pool and I go up that ladder, it feels like it's just all undone. I feel worse than before I got in, like as far as my knee goes. And then the other one is a pretty small pool, and we went by and it was very, very busy. And it's inside and it has a ramp to get in, but it's also really warm. Like a lot of the people that use that pool are older people. So it's good for your joints, and it's good, you know, if you're older and you tend to get cold a lot. But I don't want to go swimming in warm water right now when it's like 90 degrees outside. It just doesn't sound appealing. So we're going to go to the only outdoor pool in town. And it also has a ramp to walk in rather than having to use the ladder. So I guess I don't need to justify all that. We're going to go swimming. Hi, it's me from like 3 hours into the future. 2 things. First of all, yeah, this definitely has to go. It's way too big and the elastic's sort of shot anyway, but if you can imagine swimming in like a t-shirt or something that's too big, when you get in the pool and everything floats and nothing is holding anything in place, it's not good. This just isn't gonna cut it. I'm gonna have to get another swimsuit before I go swimming again. And 2, I remembered a second problem I tend to have when I go swimming, and that is I get in the water and I feel pretty good. I swim and I do things, and I think I maybe push myself a little bit because it doesn't hurt as bad. And so then 2 things happen. 1, I get out of the water and I realize how much I pushed it, and it starts to hurt then. And 2, this sort of, I don't have cartilage in my knee, so a lot of the sort of spacing that has happened while I'm in the water starts to recompress, and things get pinched and it hurts. And so getting out of the water, like in the water, I feel great, and when I get out of the water, it hurts again. I'm also very tired because we swam for about 2 hours, so if I seem a little bit out of it, I'm sorry. Okay, back to what I was saying before. So of course I don't have any makeup on or anything because we're gonna go swimming, and that just felt kind of dumb. But here in a second, I'm going to get my sunscreen put on. We're gonna head out. I can talk a little bit more in the next video about my actual trip to New York, like a travel vlog sort of thing, if you guys are interested in that. So let me know in the comments down below if that's something you'd actually want to see. Also, either yesterday or the day before, I finally joined Twinbody. So if you guys want to find me on there, there's a link in the description box below. Also in the description box below, there's a link for BetterHelp, which is the mobile counseling service I use, and a link for the scale because people ask me about that a lot. Also in the description box below is my P.O. box information. So if you want to connect with me, but social media is not really your thing, or commenting on YouTube is not really your thing, you can send me a postcard or something at my P.O. box. I always love to hear from you guys there. But for right now, I'm gonna go try and get my butt in shape at the pool around a bunch of children and stuff. So I hope wherever you guys are, you are safe and happy and healthy. Remember to just keep trying the best you can, and I will see you soon. Bye.